Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, honey. Y'all see the thumbnail, so y'all know the last video I did about McKay finally getting his graduation car, heading off to SCAD to college. But anyway, I was wondering if she kept the Soccer Mom SUV or if she traded it in, because even though McKay will be gone, that still leaves 8 kids plus her and Wood. You know, they can't fit everybody in the Soccer Mom SUV. We've talked about that 11 times. But anyway, I was wondering, like I said, if she traded it in or not. So she's concocted this story, honey, over there in the closet. Honey, she concocted this story over there on TikTok, and I was thinking, now, is this going to be a regurgitated story that I've heard before or not? And so I was listening. So her plan is to pass the Soccer Mom SUV down to each kid. So choices, she said he'll get a golf cart because we know that he has autism. So Mac Man will be the next in line to get the Soccer Mom SUV. He's going to learn how to drive in that same vehicle that his brother McKay did, and then he'll get a new car. Whatever year Mac Man graduates, that's the year car that she said that she will get him. Now, the problem with that is she doesn't have a good track record when it comes to paying her bills. Peach couldn't even keep a vehicle. She had an Infinity SUV. She had the damn Caravan of Love. Y'all remember? Y'all remember the van, child? But anyway, she claims that she called them and told them to come and pick it up, a voluntary repo. I don't know. I just don't know about that, especially watching social media change each and every month. You know, like I said, money is not easy to get out here, not easy to make out here. With that being said, y'all be sure to support your content creators that you watch on a daily. Anything you can do, super stickers, memberships, and things like that, that really helps out our channels. But anyway, watching the money change out here and just having to do things a little bit different. But I'm truly shocked that she thinks that she'll be able to afford to buy each and every one of her kids a brand new car, not a used car. Like I said, whatever year they graduate, that's the year car they will get, according to Peach Mcintyre. But I just don't know what to think about it. I think seeing is believing at this point. But what we've witnessed so far, like I said, you have to go by what? Past behaviors. And that's what we talk about over here, the content, the behaviors, right? You have to go by what we've witnessed so far. And she's not a good paymaster to nobody but Wood. But anyway, y'all, let's listen in to hear what she had to tell the Peach Patch. Not to mention, I think this was another way to pull on the Peach Patch's heartstrings, to get them to feel away. You know, that's what she's all about. That's what rage baiting is all about, to make you feel away and to get something out of you, whether it's a reaction, a gift, a galley alley. Honey, I think she was making this story up as she was marinating in the closet, honey. I just hope she doesn't ruin the rest of the kids' senior year. Y'all know she took over McKay's senior year, but I think Mac Man might be next in line, honey. Girl, you need to go to a therapist and heal, because I thought for sure that I could go one story without hearing about the fact that Tracy did not get her a car. All they did was go out to eat, honey. I'm so sick of hearing this story. Get over it. Tracy didn't buy you a car. She didn't do a lot of things, but it is what it is. And I mean, here's my thing about it. The only thing Peach really can do with anybody, for that matter, is focus on being a better mother than their mother was. That's all you can do. Nobody can go back and change the past. It is what it is. But from what we can see, how is she any better? She doesn't spend any quality time with them. Now, these are her words, not mine. But you guys remember, it's probably been, what, a year or so ago that she said she would take the kids out, each one of them individually. I don't know how she planned to pull that off, but she could have pulled it off, even if she had to take the twins and Nom Nom together. But the point is, she said she was going to be spending quality time with them, doing things that they like to do. What did we see? 1 or 2 videos, and she went right back to the basics, slaving and hustling, out here trying to get some bread, child. So that's why I say she knows what she should be doing. And that's my thing about Peach. She likes to talk the talk, but not walk the walk. But you can get out here and tell other people what to do. You can get out here and be a life coach for somebody. Girl, bye. You out of order.
However, I'm grateful that I can do it. It makes me proud that my son doesn't have to go through what I went through. Not only that, it gives me a standard. Okay, now I got to buy 7 more cars plus a golf cart. You understand? So then it allows me to work harder. We talked yesterday a lot about goals. Does Gregory McKay still has his first car? Yes, it's out in the driveway. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a long-term thinker and I'm an intentional woman since birth. I have every diary I have ever written in since age 6. I used to have my prom dress, my homecoming dress, etc., but I just let my storage go. I told them I'm not paying that. Y'all can just keep it. And I shared tears about that, but I already got the pictures of Gorgeous in those dresses and things of that nature. It was time to let that go, and I just had to let my storage unit go. I didn't want to pay on it. There was nothing in there that we was going to see. But I used to have that too, for those of you who follow me. So for me, I'm one of those long-term thinker. I'm a keepsake kind of person. With that being said, my goal with Gregory McKay's car is to keep it for the rest of my life. And for every child that learns how to drive, to learn how to drive in that particular car. So the next child up is Choice, but he's getting a golf cart because he has autism. We're doing it different. But after Choice, we have Mcintyre. Mcintyre is 11. So in 3 more years, Gregory's car will be Mcintyre's car. He'll drive it to school, etc. And then after that, Mcintyre and Gorgeous are 2 years apart. When Mcintyre graduates, it'll be time for Mcintyre to get his car, or his senior year, he'll get his new car. And then Gorgeous gets Mcintyre's car. Then after that, it'll be all my kids 2 years apart after Mcintyre. It's just like every year. And let me tell y'all something. I thought of this on my own. My husband said I was crazy. I take really, really good care of Gregory's car, new tires, new etc. Plus, that's my kid. But besides me getting in that wreck and his bumper like kind of funny, I'm not fixing it. When I told my husband and Gregory, my husband thought I was crazy, and I'm like, that's my dream, that's my vision. I end up seeing a video on Instagram of a white family that did it. They had, I want to say, 7 kids, and a mama was pregnant with the 8th. And each kid was telling a story about each thing they did to the car. Like, okay, I got a dent in the car. I did this dent at blah, blah, blah. Oh, I got in a wreck right here. We had to change the headlight. Oh, over here, the seat got ripped. I taped it up. So the car tells a story. So I'm being intentional, and I'm thinking long term about my kids' future and my kids' cars. For those of you who aren't already familiar with that part of me, I'm a very intentional woman, very sentimental. I don't love money. I love what money can do for my family. I'm more so into looking at the details and who people are, bringing somebody back something that they love. So that's my vision with the car, is to be passed down to everybody. And then my vision with my children's cars, every single kid that I have will get a car when they graduate, or at least their senior year, because I start having kids that's the same 2 years apart, 16 months apart. So that one's going to be kind of when those things happen, it'll be every kid gets their permit and their driving experience through Gregory's original car. And then after that, you graduate to your real car. But the brand new car, that's your graduation year, will always be done on the year that you graduate. So like for Gregory, it had to be a 2026 because he was graduating in 2026. And for those of you who don't know my story, I graduated high school in 2007, and I was in predominantly white classes with well-off peers. Their families were doctors, nurses, lawyers, things of that nature. My best friend, when I was in middle school, her parents were doctors, both of them. So I got exposed to a different kind of lifestyle young. And when I got pregnant with Gregory McKay and graduated, I come from the hood, I come from the ghetto. My family didn't bring me no gifts, no flowers, no nothing. They was just there like, congratulations. And then after that, we went to Golden Corral and we ate dinner. Nothing wrong with Golden Corral. I love it. But everybody else, my peers who I had spent years from middle school all the way up to high school with, they got brand new cars, my white peers.